Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever it is for you. Welcome to my channel. I'm happy for you stopping by and checking it out. So, today, I want to talk about Grand Peace Online. Originally, this is a video I had working for like 3 weeks. Like, I was grinding originally for like 3 weeks to show, what you can get if you grind dungeons, sea beasts, and ships out to see what's the best farming method. If you guys still want that, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, or comment and let me know, and I still go out of my way to make it. But let's talk about the reality of things. Let's talk about the real details. Honestly speaking, I think as a casual player, it's almost impossible, and I mean impossible, without friends you meet on Discord, without giveaway channels, without YouTubers giving away Logias, like you just farming by yourself. I think it might be almost impossible to get a Logia as a casual player by yourself, solo. And I say that for multiple reasons. Okay, reason number one, while I don't have it organized like other YouTubers, reason number one is the reason we all know. It takes way too long. And what I mean by it takes too long, I mean it takes way too long. There's no way that I should have to kill 2 sea beasts to get a devil fruit drop. And it's a fucking suke. Why is it always a suke? I mean, it's not always a suke, but let's be honest, it's always a suke. Like, most of the time when you're farming and you get a drop, you're going to be excited because you got a drop. And most of the time it's a suke. And especially for people who bought the notifier. No, we're not even going to get to that yet. That's another reason. But let's go back. Let's go into reason one to detail some more. It takes way too long. Like, for example, I was grinding sea beast with a gun on was it Elo Island, or was it was the Blackleg Island for 3 hours. Only got 1 drop, and it was a suke and a sea beast katana. Why should it take that long? Like, for casual players, most of the time you're coming in the game, you want to play, have fun with your friends, but you don't want to endlessly grind and sit on the computer the whole day just to get a devil fruit. Why there's clans and groups on Discord just try hard. You don't want to be a try hard. You're a casual. Like, nobody wants to try hard all day and be a sweat. You're a casual player. This is for the casual players. Now, no offense to the sweats. Y'all do y'all. Y'all make the community. But, like, not everybody want to be like y'all. We got stuff to do sometimes. Alright. Reason number 2. The devil fruit notifier is the most next useless item next to suke. Why did I just pay like 2,000, 3,000, 6,000 Robux for this forever devil fruit notifier? And it's shite. I've had the devil fruit notifier for 3 months, maybe 4, maybe 5. I don't keep count. And I've had about maybe like 60, 100 notifications. Now, out of all those times that the devil fruit notifier told me where devil fruit spawn, how many times do you think I got something other than a suke? 2 times. 2 times. Just 2 times. 2 fucking times. Now, mind me French, but 2 times? And they were barrier. Barrier is almost useless itself. Like, unless if you go into the dungeon, which we're gonna get on that too. Oh man, the dungeon's its own it's its own depot. But unless if you go into the dungeon to be a punching bag in a wall, barrier is useless and everything else in every other aspect. Like, if I'm really being honest, marrow, berry, bomb, like, there's no point in having a devil fruit unless it's a Logia or legendary. Like, that's really how the game is set up. And if you don't have a Logia already, it's like you're not going to get a Logia unless somebody that has a Logia is helping you. Which brings me on to the third reason. Alright, so real quick before we get on to the third reason, while looking through these clips, I just remembered there seems to be a habit of force feeding devil fruits. So most of the time when people that don't know better, or that aren't good at making friends online like Discord, etc., go to dungeons, there's a habit of force feeding them fruits. Prime example, me. When I was talking about just the reason before this, when I was talking about berry, bomb, and marrow are the most useless fruits. They're the only 3 fruits I've ever had in my possession as abilities. Why? Because I was forced for them to go in dungeon with people. Like literally. Okay. On to the next reason. Reason number, what number is this? Whatever. Dungeons. Blackleg is the most useless skill in dungeons. You cannot go to dungeon and expect to be useful with Blackleg. You know why? Because you don't have a devil fruit, and the only move is the ultimate, and it barely does anything to the bosses. And if you don't have hockey, like me, who was too lazy to grind for hockey until they got a Logia, you're also useless towards the bosses because all the bosses are Logias. And that's another problem I have with dungeons. If you don't have a Logia user in dungeons, you're screwed. If you're not the Logia user in dungeons, you're screwed. If you run dungeons with strangers, you're screwed. Because most of the time, you're not going to always find the perfect team when you want to go run dungeons. Especially if you're a casual player who doesn't get on Discord, hawking people down 24/7 trying to find a perfect team. Most of the time, you're going to be in dungeons with strangers that just ask in the chat. And my big problem with that is that the devil fruit's not even like, not that it's not secured. Now mind you, everybody knows when you get the wave 25 you get a devil fruit in dungeon. It can be anywhere from a Suke to a Tori. But if you're not the main one dealing the damage, because if you're a casual player, chances are you don't have a Logia. You probably have one sword style, Blackleg or Fishman Karate. You don't have a Logia, so the guy, that guru user dealing on the damage, who say he had to share with you? No one. That's my big problem with dungeon. The fact that if you don't know these people, they can really screw you over, and your effort and your time was for nothing. Dungo. In fact, that just reminded me, way off topic, but if people are really liking this video, I think I'm gonna do something where I'm gonna do each devil fruit grinding method for 12 hours. Let me know if you guys want to see that. I do each for 12 hours, like a video each of them for 12 hours, and then I make a total video saying which one's better. Because before I get to the other reasons, because this is still reason number 3, honestly, dungeon might be, if you're a casual person that can get a group of friends, dungeons might be your best chance. But if you're a loner, like most people, sorry bucko, he's not cut for that. Delphi Notifier, 6,000 Robux. Oh, it must be perfect. I must be able to get Logia. And then you ask your parents to drop 75 buckos, bones, big ones, for a game that don't even cost more than $3. And then you don't even get nothing from it. Like, no, okay, that's me pushing it, but like, you get something from it. Like, you don't get exactly what you want. Like, bro, the Death Fruit Notifier is just, it's really so useless to me. It's just a decoration, a badge that said, hey, look, I spend my money I spend my money without care. That's what the Death Fruit Notifier tells me. And it's like, and you know what? Next reason, forget it. I don't want to get on that topic for too long. Okay, before we get to the next reason, if you can't tell that I'm salty about spending $75 on Death Fruit Notifier, I just feel like the only way it can be made better is if like it tells you when the Death Fruit spawns, if it tells you the rarity of the fruit, or if like there's certain times of the day when the fruit spawns and it'll be rare, like it has a certain rarity, like oh at 2 p.m. it's more likely to spawn like rares and legendary versus commons, and like in the morning it'll spawn commons more, like the Devil Fruit Notifier will let you know. I feel like that will make it a better use of money, because 6,000 Robux, come on for you, come on, we're kids. Well, I'm not, I'm 18, but most people are kids. All right, last reason, ship farming. Ha, y'all remember like a few months ago before update 3, before you said that update 3 is gonna make like Devil Fruit farming way more easy, you got way more options, sea beasts and dungeons go give you like, make it way easier to get Devil Fruits. Yeah, all update 3 did was make ship farming obsolete. It didn't give us more options, it just made a new meta. Because when you now when you think about ship farming, you just know it's a waste of time. Like you can ship farm for hours on end and it'll actually be like, it's just pointless. It's just so pointless. Like you'll probably have a better outcome doing sea beasts and doing dungeons than ship farming. Ship farming is literally obsolete now, making your bounty also obsolete. Like people trade bounties for rares. Like it's so useless. Like, it was a cool mechanic at first. Maybe there's a way like you could ship farm for like loot, for like weapons and all that, but that's for a whole nother video. But yeah, thanks for coming to me TED Talk. I appreciate if you like, subscribe, you know, more videos out. About to get on my, excuse me French, about to get on my sheet, feel me, about to get on my stuffings. But yeah, like I feel as though like if you're a casual player, not somebody who wants to be on the game 24/7, it's almost impossible for you to get a legendary, a Logia. unless if you have friends or if you get really lucky. Apparently, I'm not lucky. If you agree, let me know in the comments, because otherwise, it just might be me. Hopefully, it's not just me. All right, bye.